VeChain is positioning for what could be the altcoin breakout of the fourth quarter, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. I'm about to break down why this enterprise-focused cryptocurrency is catching fire with institutions, how a critical technical pattern is setting up for explosive gains, and why the next few weeks could determine whether VT leads the next altcoin surge or gets left behind in this Bitcoin-dominated market. VeChain just scored a massive institutional win that most retail traders are completely missing. Valour, the European digital asset powerhouse managing over $700 million in institutional funds, just added VeChain to their exchange-traded product lineup. Think about this for a second. Valour already offers Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano ETPs. VeChain is now sitting at the same institutional table as these crypto giants. This isn't some random listing. This is regulated exposure for pension schemes, funds, and retail brokers across Europe. But the institutional momentum doesn't stop there. Crypto.com just partnered with the VeChain Foundation to provide custody support for both VT and VTHO tokens. We're talking about secure, regulated custody solutions for enterprises and high-net-worth clients. The infrastructure is being built for serious money to flow into this ecosystem. While DeFi tokens grab headlines, VeChain has been quietly building the most robust enterprise blockchain in the space. Their VeChain Thor network runs on a dual token system. VT handles value transfer while VTHO manages transaction costs. This isn't just clever tokenomics, it's designed for real-world business applications. Supply chain tracking, product verification, secure data sharing. VeChain's proof of authority consensus delivers efficiency, minimal energy consumption, and lightning-fast settlement. Their toolchain platform simplifies blockchain adoption for businesses that don't want to deal with crypto complexity. The technical upgrade everyone should be watching is the Hayabusa implementation. The VeChain community has approved this major network upgrade, scheduled for early September, with mainnet launch expected by December 2025. Network upgrades in crypto often act as fundamental catalysts, and this one's coming right as we enter VeChain's historically strongest quarter. Renowned crypto analyst Crypto Patel has identified something fascinating happening with VeChain's price action. The token recently executed a textbook liquidity sweep on the sell side and tested the daily order block. For those unfamiliar with institutional trading concepts, this is exactly how smart money accumulates positions before major moves. When price sweeps liquidity, it's essentially clearing out weak hands and stop losses before institutional players step in. The daily order block test confirms that larger players are showing interest at these levels. This technical sequence often precedes significant bullish market structure shifts. Patel's analysis points to a specific entry level at $0.02491 with a stop loss positioned at $0.02278. This risk-reward setup offers multiple upside targets: $0.02587 for the first take profit, $0.02725 representing the previous monthly high, and $0.02955 where external liquidity sits waiting. The beauty of this setup lies in the risk management. We're looking at approximately 8.5% downside risk for potential gains, ranging from 4% to 18.6%. In crypto terms, especially for an altcoin with institutional backing, this represents exceptional asymmetric opportunity. The key variable Patel emphasizes is confirmation of the bullish market structure shift. Right now, VeChain is at an inflection point. The liquidity sweep and order block test have set the stage, but we need to see follow-through buying pressure to confirm the shift from bearish to bullish market structure. This is where precise execution becomes crucial. Tracking liquidity draws and waiting for confirmation protects capital while positioning for maximum upside when the move materializes. VeChain's Q4 performance history reveals a compelling pattern that most traders overlook. Outside of major bear markets, VeChain consistently delivers exceptional fourth-quarter gains. In 2023, VT surged 98.3% during Q4. The following year, 2024 saw a 77.3% Q4 rally. These aren't random pumps. They represent VeChain's ability to capitalize on year-end institutional rebalancing, enterprise adoption announcements, and altcoin season momentum. The pattern shows VeChain's Q4 strength often helps offset mid-year declines, creating significant annual returns for patient holders. VeChain's current positioning suggests it could lead the next altcoin rally. The network fundamentals are strengthening with institutional custody solutions, European ETP access, and pending technical upgrades. Meanwhile, the technical setup shows smart money accumulation at key support levels. Oracle services providers like VeChain often outperform during altcoin seasons because they bridge real-world data with blockchain applications. As enterprises increase blockchain adoption, VeChain's enterprise-focused infrastructure becomes increasingly valuable. VET gained significant momentum throughout Q3, building the foundation for potential Q4 acceleration. This isn't just seasonal speculation, it's momentum building on fundamental improvements and institutional recognition. The convergence of technical setup, institutional access expansion, and historical seasonal patterns creates what traders call a perfect storm scenario for potential explosive price action. The primary risk to this VeChain thesis remains Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin continues absorbing market liquidity and altcoins remain suppressed, even strong fundamental setups can underperform. However, VeChain's institutional positioning could provide some insulation from pure retail altcoin volatility. Patel's emphasis on confirmation before entry highlights the importance of patience in crypto trading. Jumping into setups before confirmation often results in premature entries and unnecessary losses. The liquidity sweep and order block test have created the setup, but waiting for bullish structure confirmation protects against false breakouts. VeChain's focus on enterprise applications and regulatory compliance positions it favorably in an increasingly regulated crypto landscape. The Valour ETP edition demonstrates that VeChain meets institutional regulatory standards, reducing regulatory risk compared to many altcoins. For traders considering this setup, Patel's levels provide clear guidance. Entry, $0.02491. Wait for structure confirmation. Stop loss, $0.02278, approximately 8.5% risk. Target 1, $0.02587, 4% gain. Target 2, $0.02725, 9.4% gain. And target 3, $0.02955, 18.6% gain. Position sizing should reflect the speculative nature of altcoin trading while respecting the defined risk parameters. Watch for these confirmation signals before entering. VeChain's institutional progress reflects broader enterprise blockchain adoption trends. As traditional businesses integrate blockchain solutions, platforms with proven enterprise tools and regulatory compliance gain competitive advantages. The toolchain platform and proof of authority consensus demonstrate VeChain's commitment to business-friendly blockchain infrastructure. This positions VET to benefit from the next wave of enterprise crypto adoption. VeChain presents a compelling convergence of technical analysis, institutional adoption, and seasonal tailwinds entering Q4. Crypto Patel's liquidity sweep analysis identifies a high-probability setup with clearly defined risk parameters and multiple upside targets. The Valour ETP edition and Crypto.com custody partnership demonstrate growing institutional recognition for VeChain's enterprise blockchain solutions. Combined with the pending Hayabusa Upgrade and historical Q4 performance patterns, VET could emerge as a leading altcoin performer in the coming months. However, successful execution requires patience for proper confirmation signals and strict adherence to risk management protocols. The crypto market remains volatile and unpredictable, but VeChain's current setup offers an asymmetric opportunity for informed traders. Remember to track those liquidity levels, wait for structure confirmation, and never risk more than you can afford to lose. The next few weeks could determine whether VeChain breaks out or needs more time to build momentum. Crypto disclaimer. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments carry significant risks, including the potential loss of your entire investment. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Always conduct your own research and consider consulting with a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The creator of this content may hold positions in the cryptocurrencies discussed.